All right, guys, we've got our betting recap for April 8th, 2023, and it is a great day. We go 13-6. We had $1.12 to the account. We're up to $9.29. An absolutely massive day. We had 19 bets, and we'll go through them relatively quickly. I just wanted to get this long form one out because I kind of wanted to talk about it. It was a great day, and I'll mention it very often, or we kind of do it quickly, but we'll run through them. So let's start with it. We had Dortmund -1.5 at plus 165, a 15-cent bet. They win this game 2-1. They were 1-0 up, couldn't find the second goal. Berlin grabbed one. They score again, but couldn't grab a late counter-attacking goal. I keep fading Berlin, but it's not really working out for me. Then we had West Ham draw no bet at -112, a 20-cent bet. They played Fulham. They get this one done in the end, 1-0. It sets up how we figured it was set up, but we were talking about Fulham regression and not having Mitrovic, and those came through today. They outshot West Ham, outcreated, but couldn't quite find the back of the net, and that's the type of stuff that happens. Then we had two here. We had Chelsea -1.5 at plus 260, a 10-cent bet. Then Chelsea moneyline at -108, a 15-cent bet. None of those come through as Chelsea lose this game 1-0. Couldn't break through this Wolves defense, which was, it's par for the course, I suppose, with Chelsea. But positive regression was coming under Potter. Will it come under Lampard? I don't know, because Lampard is a dreadful manager, and, it is what it is. But a great goal from Nunez opened it up on a half hour and couldn't break them down. Then we had Brentford plus half a goal at -120. This was a 10-cent bet, just a small one, but doesn't quite get there. Newcastle win this 2-1. I thought Brentford were the better team for most of the game. They had a penalty saved early from Tony. Then he scored right on halftime. Then in the second half, in a 6, 7, 8 minute span, Newcastle scored twice and had one ruled out, the third one, as it kind of fell apart for Brentford, who couldn't quite find the equalizer. Then we had the Stars money line -139, a 15-cent bet. This one goes our way in a shootout as it finished 1-1. They go through overtime. Two good goalie performances from Quick and Ottinger, but the Stars win it on the shootout 1-0. So a win there. Then we had the Senators money line +135, a 15-cent bet. I'm not exactly sure how this one finished up score-wise, but it was 7-4 really late. Senators don't have a great back line, and they went up multiple times. Tampa Bay clawed their way back, but Senators broke it open in the third and win that one outright. So a 15-cent bet on +135 is a nice win back. Then we had Predators Jets under 5.5 at -105, a 15-cent bet. Hellebuck and Saros, it's tough to beat those two. These are not two good offensive teams. It finishes 2-0 to the Jets. Very comfortable for us. Then we had Avalanche Kings under 6.5 at -138, a 15-cent bet. This one started really well as the Avalanche and Kings were tied at 0 after a period. But over the next 30 minutes, they scored 7, and I'm not sure how that one finished out as we lost the bet 5, 6, 7 minutes into the third period. Then we had the Canucks money line at +148, 10-cent bet. This wins our money back on the Avalanche Kings game, but Canucks win it on the shootout, 1-0, very similar to earlier. Those are coin flips. We get both of them today. It's that kind of day, really, after it started really bad with the soccer. But Canucks win it on the shootout, 1-0. They were 2-0 up. 2 goals in the first 6 minutes of the third period tied it up for the Flames, but the Canucks do eventually win it in that shootout, so a nice win there. Then we had Bailey Falter of the Phillies over 4.5 strikeouts at -160, a 20-cent bet. This doesn't get there. He only gets 2. Gets a lot of contact outs, but couldn't really get anybody to swing and miss. Then we had the Royals Giants over 8 at -118, a 15-cent bet. This started really slow. It was 0-0 after 3, but 5-2 up in the 7th before the Royals hit a 3-run home run to get us over. So all the scoring came quickly, but that gets over in the end. Then we had the Cubs first 5 money line at -114, a 15-cent bet. They win this one 3-1. Another really good outing from Steele. Someone I really like. Looks like he's going to be a really good pitcher, and the Cubs go ahead and get it done. Then we had the Red Sox first 5 money line -128, a 20-cent bet. This one gets there really comfortably as they were, I believe they win this 8-2 in the first 5, 8-2 or 9-2. Just no doubt about it, as the Sox opened it up really quickly. And Houck, or however you say it, has a nice outing. I'm higher on him than the market seems to be. But a pretty decent outing for him. Then we have the Yankees first 5 money line at minus 127, a 25-cent bet, our biggest bet of the day. And this is a win. It's 1-0 Orioles after 2. Yankees tied up in the 3rd, and then in the 5th at 1-1, Yankees put 3 on the board, and the Orioles could not answer, so they win that one 4-1. A nice win there on our biggest bet of the day. Cardinals Brewers first 5 over 4.5 at minus 120, a 15-cent bet. Cardinals do this all by themselves as they put 6 up in the first 3 innings. That was a no-doubter, really. And then we have our 3 MLS bets, and if you've been following along for a little bit, MLS has been really good to us. It's one I'm trying to build a model for, and on the bones of it, it's putting out really good results, so hopefully we can keep that up. We had Cincinnati and Philadelphia under 2.5 at plus 104, a 15-cent bet. That finishes 1-0. That's a no-doubter. New York City FC versus Atlanta under 2.5 at minus 104. This is a 15-cent bet. This one finishes 1-1. It was 0-0 in the 63rd minute when Atlanta got a red card, and then it looked like that was really on it. And then Atlanta scored 7 minutes later, and then 2 minutes after that, New York City scored, and we thought, maybe we might not get this with a late goal from pushing, but Atlanta held on for the point, and it finished 1-1. And then we had LAFC minus 1.5 at plus 135. This was a 10-cent bet, and this was cruise control as LAFC win this one 3-0. So an incredible day, and not much more you can ask for on the day before Easter. 13-6. We got coin flips in there. That's how some of these days go. 2 shootout wins. Once that gets to overtime, those are coin flips. We get them both today. Other days we don't get them. There are plenty of bad beats. We got some really good ones for us today, and hopefully we can keep it up. But we're above $9 for the first time, $9.29, and we're hoping to keep it up.